Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll see, let me see this one. We will introduce you into if statements and loops in Python. I will do it, let's see, in a very beginning, and I will do let's see, a live coding, so if there's any issue we can fix it together. So what is the if indeed? So the if is check if something is true, and then it runs the block of code. So assume that you have a condition. If the student gets, let's say, 88 degree in a math, so now he is pass the math, for instance. So, or you can add. This is only a check the condition, and you can use if statement in any scenario if you want. So let me just check. Let me just move this. So let's see age if age of the kid is 10, and now I can see if age less than 18, for instance, then don't and forget this. And now let's see print you are a kid, just like this, because he is still, let's see, less than 18. And we try now, and you can see you are a kid. But if you see now, I can do it 20. So now I have no output. So why I have no output? So this is the next job of else. So if the condition is not it's not correct, so we can go with else. So if it's not true, we can go with the else. For instance, let me just move this, like keep this as 8, so it should give, for instance, the. Now if you see, if you are, let's see, if age is equal 20, and I said here, just keep, let's see, copy this. So you can see after the F, there's an indentation here. So this has to be added. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 spaces. But just try to use tab, or when you are here, when you add this colon, double colon, just hit enter. So it will give you the same position. So now if you are, now it's 20 here, and if you are less than 20, you are 80. If you are less than 18, you are a kid. And else, now see, the cursor is in here, but I have to move. If I would like to write else, I have to move it here, and the same as this, I have to add this colon, I mean a double point. And you can see, for instance, uh, print you you are adult, like this. So you can see, if this condition is false, then we should go here. So that is the if and else. Now imagine you have many, let's see, conditions, right? And let's say uh, if a student is getting, let's see, let me just give you this example before going to if else if. So let's see, there's a grade for a student which is 75. Now I see if grade is greater than or equal 19, so this should be, I mean, we should print, let's see, A. Now let me just go to the next condition, and if grade is greater or equal 18, Now we have to print A. And if you need to add many, let's see, just add, why not? And then I will show you what is the problem here and how to fix this. Wait. So if this is 70, so now we have to print, let's see, C. And else, we need, for instance, but else will be, yeah, else print field. So now you can see here, this is our grid 75. Now it will go to this condition here and check if it's greater than 90, it will print A, right? Now, because this is another if statement, it will try also to check this as well. So it will, if 75 is greater than, let me just make it like this. So if the grid is greater than 90, now for this case it will print A, and it will go also here. It will print A. Let's see, just change it to B. Sorry, change it to B, and also will go to this condition and compare, check if it's now for this case it will print A B C, which is indeed not logic, right? So what we have to do in this case, we have to add LF. So what is the benefit of the LF? So in this case, you can see all of these checks are tested, right? And if it's, let's see, 28, it will check this and this, B and C. Now, what is the benefit of LF? As you can see here, we'll check all of these Fs, even if it's not true. But with LF, let's back to 90, 92, and here we need to LF. Now, if you see this condition here, it will start with this condition. If it's true, it will go directly. It will go. It won't check this. Only if this one is false. So again, so now I have 92. 92. It will go here, come here, and grid is greater than 90, of course. So it will print A. Now, this is only else if this condition is false, but now it is true. It will go out. So it will print only A, and you can see here it's only A printing. So what is the benefit of LF? It's just reducing the time of comparison of the check. So instead of do it like this, and also avoiding the problem of printing A, P, C. And let's see, I have it like this. So you can see now it will go to 90. It will check, now it's false, so it should go to this condition here. Grade is greater than 18, of course it will print B. Now if this is true, it will go directly out, out of the scope, out of the if statements. So this won't be checked. So let's see, and this is the advantage of LF. It's else if, but in Python it's a keyword as LF. So now let's go to if you have nested if. So let's say for instance you have a grid like this if statement. Can I have also if inside this? For instance, e plus, e minus, I don't know, e plus plus. So let's do it with another example. Let's say I have a number of 15. Now I will check if num is greater than 10. So by the way, you can just also use the, if you have a complex comparison, you just use this. But in this case, it's not that complex, but just to keep in mind. So this, I will see print above, no, as a string above 10. And you can check also another if. So you can see if num is greater than 20, I can see print above 20. And of course you can add many if statement as you can. Now let's see, just if I have else if it's not greater than 20, else I see print, I mean but not above 20. So let's check this with you. So our number is 15, and it will go here, came here and check if 15 is greater than 10. Of course it will print above 2, above 10. Now it will check this. If num is equal, I mean is greater than 20, 15 is not greater than 20, so this won't be printed. It will go to else, but not above 20. So just one hint, this else here is belong to this if. This else is belong to this if, not to this. So if it's for this, if we need it for this, we have to add it here. So we can see now. So let's see here as 15. You can see above 10, but not above 20. So it came to this condition is true. Now for this condition is false, it will go to else. So but not above 20. So let's see, for instance, without this, let's see, make it 9, and here nothing will be printed. Why? Because this condition is false, so it won't go to this condition. If this is already false, so it will go out here. But here we have no else, so we can add else print less than 10. So you can see less than 10, because we have else, it's indented with this. You can see this is if and here's else, because else here, as we said, it's belong to this if. Yeah, and one another hint, it's one line if else. You can do it in one line, or it's called ternary operator. So let's see. Wait, age is equal 70. Now I can see status just as a variable. Kid if age less than 18, else adult. So you can see we can write it like this. Let me just, we can add the condition as this if and s in multiple times, but you can also add it in one line. So as you can see here is status kid if the age is less than 18, and else if it's adult. So you can see age is 17, right? And now age is 17, is less than 18, of course, so it will go to this the true value, it will be kid. Else if this condition is false, so then it will go to the adult. So this is the stuff, and you can see here print status you can also add this even in this one here. So you don't need, for instance, this. It will give you also the the same output, but try just to make it simple as much as you can. So because adding a condition here, and if imagine if you have a big condition, it will make somehow complex. So, and let's just make another example just back here. If you have, if you might have, let's see, hmm, if you have many, let's see a big, let's see if number, let me just create a new cell. You can create a new cell if you hover over here, new. So number is equal to 10. So I can see if num is greater than 10, is greater or equal 10, and then we can add and num less than 20. So for this, you can try to see if you have long condition. Try to make this in a brackets. So like this and like this. I can do it like this. So now it will be considered as this is one variable and this is one variable, and this will be true and true. I think you know this is the logic. True and true is true. Let me just true, true. It gives you true, and the other all other cases will give you false. So if one is false, or another one is this one is, if the only one condition is false, so it should be always false. This is and for all we can see it in the next section maybe. So I have already added this tricks and common mistakes. Sometimes you add this. Let's see here. Let me just delete this, and you see here if 10 is equal. Let's see. I can create a new one. So if you see num is greater than 10, and if num is equal 10, print, let's see, equal, just like this. So now if you can see in the condition we have two equals. So try to avoid if it's like this only one. It's not correct. As you can see, you have an error here, unexpected error. So you have to add double equal. So use double equal, not assign. This or the one, it's only for assign. You can see here it's assigning. And also the indentation, as we have seen in the beginning, this one here, you have to do it. And you can see, for instance, this one here, if age is greater than 18 and print adult, this is missing missing indentation. This is also error. If you have like this, you have error. See? So if you have F or 4, or we will learn this in the coming sections or maybe videos. So this we have to add it, and we have to add an indentation. You can't press only tab. This is one, and you can see here if and, or maybe you can use or, if with and or. So I think this is somehow easy to handle. I have also forgot to add this, so let me add here code for the operate, not for code. Let's see a markdown. So you have a logical operation, and for the logical operation, if, and for instance we have and, both have to be true. And if you use or, at at least one is true, and you have not, that's the opposite of what you have. So let me just give an example of this because it's somehow important. Let me just run this. And if you see, if num equal 10, and you can see if num is greater than 5 and num is less than 10, just make it like this. So let's see, print less than 10. So you can see, for instance, see, our number is 10 and it will try to come here and compare. 10 is greater than 5, of course this will be true, this here will be true. Now we will go to the next condition, and num is less than 10. No, it's 10, it has to be equal, so this is false. So now true and false, it has to give you false, so this condition will be false. So now this won't be printed, as you can see here, won't be printed. But if you have or, so this, as we see, this will be true and this will be false, right? But it still will print this, but of course this text is wrong, but you can see it's still printing. Now let's see if you have, for instance, b is true, and I see if b not, or not b, let's see, not b, b is only b, print b, b is false, false. So you can see here, now our b is true, right? And in this not b, it will convert it automatically, or let's see, it will convert it to false. Now if false, so this is a false condition, it won't be run. So let's run it, and you can see it's not run. But if I see this false, and here I have if not b, and not b, I mean b is false and not b, it will be true. So if true, then we'll be adding this, it will print this b is a false. So it's like this. Okay, so let's go to the next interesting section, which is loop. What is the loop indeed? So imagine you have let's see, I'm not quite sure if we can use list, but ignore this list. So let's see, I will add list, but if you understand it or not, but yeah, we have already say the string, right? You can see Python. Now if you want to print each character, each character itself, so you can see 0, then you can print 1, then you can print 2, you can print 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, print 4, and this is the index of the Python for the string. So you can see the index 0. So we have this covered this in the last video. It will print p, and in 1 it will print y, in 2 it will print t, and etc. So this is the printing. Now imagine you would like to use if you have a big stuff here and you would like to make it. So imagine instead of duplicating all of this, we can use a while loop or maybe a for loop. So for instance, for s and not s, I n s, you can see print. I will just show you print. Let's see I, no, I. Let's just see, validate if this is working, and you can see it's working. Let's see, clear this. You can see it's printed without duplicating all of this print. So this for loop here, it's like or maybe let me just do it like this. This is try to convert it's a string, right? And now I, it will go through each character. So in this case it will start from 0 0, I mean I in s index 0, and then it will add plus plus, and I, for instance, let's see, I have 0 1 2 3 4 5. Now the current, let's see a pointer, or let's see in the beginning, we are in this position here, and in this position here we have p, right? Now because the for loop, because of the for, it means a loop, right? So it will go to 1 for the next position, it is 1, and it will print y, and will go automatically to the, after finishing this, it will go directly next to the third position, which is 2 here. It will print 2 t, and also 3, it will print this, and etc. So this is how for loop is working. Or let's say I can start, this is indeed no, yeah, this is a for sorry, this is a while loop. I have to start a while loop here, but I have done a mistake, but this is the same indeed. Let's say I have a count is equal 3, and I need to go to see hello, for instance, while is reserved word, so you can't use it. While count is less than 3, we have to add this as well. So let's say print hello, and what we have to do, this should be 0, sorry. What we have to do here, we have to see count plus equal 1. So let's me see here. So now our count is 0, right? And it will, while it means it's a while loop, it will work when it's true. So now count is now 0. Is it less than 3? Of course it will go here, it will print true, and count now will be 2. I mean 0 plus 1. You can also do it like this, equal count plus 1. I mean this, or this is the same, plus 1, but we need only 1. I mean we need only one of these, yeah, or either this or this. Now you can see we will print hello, and count, it will be count, which is 0 plus 1. it will be 1. Now it will come to the next to this condition. When it's finishing these statements here, it will come to the condition. So imagine you have hello. Oh, so you can see the indentation, it has to be correct. So when it comes to this condition here, so in the beginning our count is 0, it will come here, and count is less than 3, of course it will come here, print hello, 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 hello. So it depends on your program indeed, but just to give you an idea. And now it will be in this condition, I mean count, it will count this, and because this is the last statement in this while loop and this indentation here, it will go to this condition again, and our count now is 0 plus 1 is 1. So 1 is less than 3, of course. So now it will try to print this and this and this and this, and till here it will try to add. Our count now is 1, then count 1 plus 1 is 2. So our count now is 2. And because this count is the last statement in this block, because this commented code, it won't work. I mean, it's like nothing. This is a commented code. Now this is the last statement, and it will go directly to count this condition here. Now for this condition, you can see we have now 2. 2 less than 3, of course it will print the same and be here count plus 1. So it will be 2 plus 1, it will be 3. So it will be in this condition again, and 3 less than 3 false. So it will print only 0, 1, 2. So you can see it's printing many stuff, but let's see, just print 1. It's just I just make it for you to make it simple. So now you can see it prints 3 hellos for the 0. Let's see, when it was 0 and 1 and 2. For the 3, it's not. The condition is false if 3 is less 3. So let's try this condition here. As I said, this it should be the same. So by the way, as mentioned, this comment code it's not detected by the compiler. So don't worry about this. And run, you can see hello, hello, hello 3 times. This is the let's see, a while loop, and try to avoid infinite loop indeed. So what is the infinite loop? Imagine you have a while loop like this, which is I mean, sometimes we need it indeed, the infinite loop. Let's see, while true, print, let's see, no, this is this never stop, press, let's see, just like this, and you can see if we run this, it will be an infinite loop. You can see it's still running. And just to stop here, stop this one, hopefully this can be stopped. Yeah, you can see this is the infinite loop, but as I said in the beginning, in a while, the while loop, or let's say infinite loop, it's needed. Why? Let's imagine you are running your program, and you need to give a user some data. So your program has to be running in a while loop to give user any data. This I mean, we will see it in the next advanced topics. I mean, of course, in this course, when we need to use while loop. So you can see now we have an while loop, I mean infinite loop. Now we have to stop, for instance, a loop. So imagine we have a while loop here. This is, for instance, a while loop, and I will, yeah, it's a good example here. For instance, let's say I have a new true, I mean a while loop. So let me just remove this, and now here I see answer answer is equal. I can give the user to input the data. So let's see, for instance, say o type stop to end this loop. Now I can compare this. If answer is equal stop, then I need to break this while loop. So let's try now. So as I said, this is a while loop. It will run infinity until you type stop. So let's see. Here's the stop here. You can see. Let me just kill this. Or let's see. Just press stop. Stop. Now it's stopped. Let me just show you a print. Let's see. This is a until you type stop. So now you can see it will print, but because here we have output, so now if you see, I type F5. So I type now this random text. I type now here, and I print hi. This will run infinity until I have stopped. Stop. So you can see now it's stopped. So I hope everything is clear till this point. And you have, of course, if you have any question, just write it down in the comment below. I can make a video also for you if this is let's see how to get. And now we have covered now a break. What is now the, just clear this. What is the continue? A continue is if the condition, just to continue, if the condition is false, it will go to the next item. For instance, let's have number is equal 0, and while num is less than, let's see, 5. Now I will see num plus, we see plus 1, we see this is this one, it's like num is equal num plus 1. By the way, there's no num plus plus like a C++. So this is wrong. Let's see. Wrong to use num plus plus. This is only in a C++. So try to, I mean, it's not defined here. Okay. So now I have added 1 to the num, and I see if num is equal 3, then continue. So this is, it's like skip. Let's see, we have print num. So this will skip printing num 3. So try now. So this is 0 is less than 5, of course. It will add here 1. 1 is equal 3, no. So it will, this is condition is false for 1, so it will print 1. Now, as we said, this is the end of the statement in a while, indented, it will go again to the condition, while now number is 1. So 1 is less than 5, of course. So add 1 and compare this condition. Number, 2 is equal 3, no, print 2. So, and it will be 3. Let's say in a 3. 3 is less than 5, of course. Num, it will be 4. No, let's see 2 equal 5, of course. So num plus 1, it will be 3. So if num is 3, so of course it's 3, true. So this will be skipped. It will be continue. What does that mean, continue? Any statement after this, it will be ignored. So if you have many statements here, which is indeed false to do this, if you have many statements, if you have many statements here, this won't be running. Continue, it means I will just continue to the condition, to here. So please keep in mind, this is the benefit of using continue. Let's see it again. So if the condition is true, this will be continue. This continue, it will go, it will ignore, skip any statement here in this while loop, and go directly to the condition. So let's run now. You can see it's print 0, 2, 4, 5, and you can also move this even to the beginning, to the end, so we can print also 0. You can see 0, 1, 2. Okay, yeah. Wait, this will be infinity. Yeah. Okay, so this will print 0 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. The 3 will be ignored. Okay, so this is the benefit of continue. Now let's go to the while loop. So it's if you have a string or you have a list and you would like to loop through all of these items in the list. So as we have done in the beginning, I have seen if s is equal Python, and I need to go for each item in this. I will see letter. You can try to use letter n s, so you can then print letter. So already explained in the beginning. So this will be letter. This will start from the 0 position. The letter the index 0 in S, it is the letter P. It will print P. The next one is Y, and etc. So you can see like this. And by the way, you can also use this. So this is another loop for letter n s dot maybe length s, no, and range length s. So you can see now. So a range will give you for instance, if you have 10, it will give you a number from 0 to 9. And if you have 100, it will give you from 0 to 99. So excluding the last one. So now if you see here, print length s. So you just add, you can add also here a statement like the length of s is. So you can see, let's just stop this and also stop this. Yeah, sorry. So if you see now, it will be 6, right? But using the range, it will be from 0 to 5, which is of course 10 number, 6 numbers, because it's starting from 0. But 6, it will be excluded. So let's try this. I will see. Now I'm returning S later. So compare between this, and here I have taken object. I mean the first let's see item in this list, or in this object, in this string. But here I'm using the letter here. It's the index, so it will start from 0. This value will be 0. And now to print the pi, I mean p, I need to see this is s. Give me the index, the first let's the letter, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see here it's Python. And let's uncommented this, and this should be have to be the C. You can see here print Python, and this is also Python. I hope this is clear. Okay, the range is here. Sometimes I'm doing stuff before the even the okay, let me just give you another example. Let's say you have a list. I will just move this into here. Let's say you have fruits. And let's use now a list. We will cover the list in the coming video, but this is just to give you a overview. Banana, and shiri. Just, and you imagine you need to print all of these. So you can see if and fruit, one fruit, n fruits. You can see here I have fruit, and I have here fruits. This is the variable. So now I will print fruit. If you print fruits, it will give you this list. But imagine you need to go to get each item, and sometimes you need to do some processing to this item. But because now it's on apple, just fruit. But we will see how to do how to process items from list. So you can see apple, banana, and cherry. This is the range we have already covered. And this is already also covered in this. Indeed, I'm sorry. I'm exceeding the plan. So this is through a string, looping through a string. And this is for the also for the string, but for the range. Oh yeah. Okay. So one trick here. Let's see. Can we add else after the loop? Yes or no? So let's say for I in range for instance 3. Now I see print I, and I can also add else print, for instance done. So this else will be only executed only when the for loop is finished. So let's see 0 1 2 then finished. Someone can say, some guys can say, why we just added maybe after the loop. It will be the same. Of course it will be the same, but it won't show you when the for loop is finished. So imagine you have 1 million here, so items, or maybe you by mistake you have changed it to infinite loop, so this won't be printed, the the done. This is just to show you if you need else in a loop. And also there's enumerate. What is the enumerate? Let's see, just copy the fruits, and imagine this is the fruits. Imagine you need the index as well of each item here. So what you can do is 4, of course 4. I can see index and fruit, and I see enumerate fruits. So you can see, let me just copy this and put it here so you can know what I mean. And I can print index and fruit. So you can see in this for loop here in the previous example, I have access only to the item, either apple, banana, and cherry. So now here with enumerate, sometimes you need this to get the index as well. So it will give you, for each time it will give you the index and the fruit. So for the beginning, for the apple, it will give you 0 apple. The next one is will give you 1 banana, and etc. And you can see, let me just comment this because we already covered, and you can see here 0 apple. This is the index, and this is the item itself in the list. Okay, and the lesson, it's already a long video, but I'm not quite sure if we can split this, but I will just add the time in the video. So what is the zip? Sometimes you have two lists, let's say two lists, and you need to loop over these two lists. So let's say equal names equal, let's use this, Alisa, then Alex, maybe Bob. Why I'm getting these names? But yeah, so age is it's equal 20 or 2023. But for the zip, all the lists has to have the same size. So you can see I have 3 items here, 1 2 3, and in the age 1 2 3. To to loop all over this, you need, for instance, for I need a name and also age n. Then you need to add zip names ages. Without zip, you won't be able to do this. You need two for loops. Indeed, let me just show you this. For instance, no, I need to remove this. Let's see without zip how it's working. And let's see print name. But if you would like to merge all of these, we can go with zip. So here's the zip, and I will see print name. Name is, let's see, and then age. Then we can also add years old. Yeah, we need a comma here. So you can see I have two lists, equal lists. So 3 by 3, for instance, 3 items, and here 3 items. Now name in the first item, it will give Alisa, and age will be 24. And you can see Alisa is 24 years old, for instance. And you can see Alex is 20 years, Bob is 33 years old. Now there's a list comprehension, which is indeed really interesting, and it's helpful when we make, let's see, our complete code program. So this is only introduction. So to make you uh, nums 1, 2, 3. So imagine you have these 3 numbers, and you would like to get the exponential value of this, or maybe you need to multiply it by some numbers, or maybe the square. So let's see, square, squared. So what you can do here is num and 2. This is the power of 2. This is exponential indeed. If you use this already covered in the last video. So, and for num n nums, that's it. See how is this is easy. Then print squared. So you can see it will go to the number, the first element. It will add this. Of course, it will be here. 4 num, it will be 1, and it will be adding the square of 1, and save it here, and to the 2 power 2, and save it here, and etc. So you can see 19149. So this is a quiz. So try to let's see, test your understanding. So I also add the answer here, but before this, please try to cover this or remove it. So, or maybe you can convert this markdown into into a code. For instance, let's say you need this. Just copy only the code and add it as as a code, for instance, like this. So you can see just like this, and try to test yourself. And yeah, so this is how many times does this loop run. This is this is interesting. Oh, I have already the answer here. So what does this range mean? So it means from 1, the range from 1 to 6 with 2 adding 2. So it will, in the beginning it will be 1, it will print 1. In the next iteration it will add 2 to the 1, it will be 3, and then print 3. In the next one, 3 plus 2 is 5, and the 6, it won't be included. That's it. And he try to fix the error here. What you have forgot here, it's this two double points. And just try to test yourself. I think this is super easy. And I have some final tips for you. So practice small ifs and loop example, for instance, daily, and use print to see the results, and try to memorize a common mistake like forgetting this or maybe this. It's giving you an error. And try, I mean, with practice, with many times, you will try to memorize this. It's like your name. And for the bonus, I have also added, because the time is almost exceeding 1 hour, so it's too much. So I added some examples here, guessing a number between using if, while, and if. So you can see I have imported a random number to generate random numbers, and here it will be generated between 1 and 10. As we have seen here, between 1 and 10. 10 is excluded. And we have see run end. So it means I will generate integer random values. And you can see guess is none. So if guess is equal to not equal to the secret, try to guess. And if guess too low, I mean it's like a game. If the guess is less than secret, so it will print you too low, and do it again. And if it's greater than this, do it again. I mean, and let's try, for instance. Let's try now. I have, for instance, 5. So too high. So let's see 2. Too low. Then might be 3. Then 5. Then 4. Yeah, the correct number is 4. So this is how to combine all of this. I mean, the if and the while loop, and if and else, of course. So try to see this and understand it. And of course, if you are not understand this, please come back to my and just write me a comment. I will do it for you. Of course, I mean, I will make another video to explain what's your facing. And here's also password sharing. Imagine you have a password, and let's see. This is check if the password has numbers. If the number is digit, or maybe if the password length is greater than 8, and etc. Let's run this. Create a password. Let's see. Now password is strong, and if you see only 1 2, password must be 8 characters with at least one number. Let's see, and try to do it again. Also let's see, add a strong. Oops, sorry, I have no idea why is this. And this should be strong, but it's not greater than 8. So you can see this is how the password is working in the real systems indeed. And imagine you need a chatbot, mini chatbot. It's like if and else. So this is you will input some stuff, some text, let's see, anything. And if it's hello, it will be Heidi. If it's how are you, it will be I'm good. I'm a boat. I'm always good. And if it's by and etc. This is only to include 3 stuff. By the way, the large language model is not working like this. Just only this is only example, and you can adapt it to whatever you want. So you can extend it to whatever you want the test. Let's see. Hi. Hi, it will print this. I didn't understand that. See, I didn't understand that. See, I didn't understand that. And you can, because it's a while loop, because it's a while loop, you can see it will exit the while loop once you type by. So let's see by. So now while loop is finished. So this is the benefit of while loop. I mean, infinite while loop. And yeah, as I said, the time is it's long, so please have a look. And if you like this video, please subscribe into my channel, like the video, and as I mentioned, any question just drop it down in the comment below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.